We have been waiting a long time for any sort of update on the upcoming Ghost of Tsushima movie, and after what feels like an eternity, we finally have some updates on this upcoming samurai epic film. There's still a lot of unknowns about this movie, but it's good to know that director Stahelski is taking this movie very seriously and the movie is finally making some good progress towards pre-production. But before we begin, don't forget, if you love anything to do with historical movies or historical TV shows, then subscribe to my channel HistorySpark. So for those of you who are unfamiliar with the premise of the Ghost of Tsushima video games, I will give you a quick roundup of the basic premise of the plot right now. But I have to start off by saying I cannot recommend Ghost of Tsushima highly enough. It is one of the best video games I have ever played and is definitely in my top 5 favorite video games of all time. The basic premise of the story goes as follows. A samurai named Jin Sakai is one of the last surviving members of his clan as they go to battle against the invading Mongol forces who have arrived on the Japanese island of Tsushima set on conquest. Jin, along with his uncle and the rest of the samurai forces, go out to meet these Mongol invaders head on, but they are severely routed and pretty much every samurai with the exception of Jin and his uncle gets killed in this battle. The rest of the story is pretty much based on the actions Jin decides to take in order to get rid of the Mongol threat from Tsushima and avenge his fallen comrades. So a very interesting plot to say the least, and perhaps the first big budget film we will get on the Mongol invasion of Japan. The Ghost of Tsushima movie was first confirmed to be in development in 2021, with Sony set to fund the film and Stahelski being hired as director and producer. Chad has recently just confirmed that the script is ready for this film and things will finally be able to progress once the current strikes in Hollywood are concluded. He stated that, "We have a script, we're very close to getting our stuff together on that as well. Development is always tricky, it's studios, it's strikes and availabilities and scouting. You have to will things into existence. I think the two things that I'm closest and most interested in are Highlander and Ghost of Tsushima. Both amazing properties. The story of Ghost is also one of my favorite properties of all time." So it is evident from this quote that Stahelski is very passionate about Ghost of Tsushima and ensuring a high quality product gets produced. And I think Stahelski is a great choice for director of Ghost of Tsushima, as he is very interested in Japanese history, stating that in the 2 most recent John Wick films, he has tried to incorporate more and more Asian influences where possible, and that a large part of Chapter 4 of John Wick was a homage to Akira Kurosawa, who was the director of many classic samurai films such as The Seven Samurai. And this interest in Japanese history and Japanese film makes him a great fit for Ghost of Tsushima, which was a video game that was also heavily inspired by the works of Akira Kurosawa, as the game even includes something called a Kurosawa mode, in which you can play the game in black and white and get a classic samurai film feel. It also included samurai standoffs which are reminiscent of scenes from The Seven Samurai, one of Kurosawa's most famous and popular films. So you can see Stahelski is the perfect choice for a Ghost of Tsushima director, as he understands the vision of the video game, has a true passion for the source material, and is trying to produce an authentic product as much as possible. He has even stated that he is considering producing the entire movie in Japanese to give it a more authentic 13th century Japanese feel. I'm not sure if I would prefer the movie to be in English or Japanese, but whichever route the director decides to take, I would be happy to support, as I know he is truly trying to do what he thinks is best for the movie and its fans. So there you go, these are all the updates we have so far on the Ghost of Tsushima movie, and I'm sure we will get many more updates as we get closer to pre-production and post-production. So remember to stay up to date with everything to do with historical movies and historical TV shows. Subscribe to my channel HistorySpark, and thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.